All right, weight time. So I kept saying 5 ounces, but it's 5.5 ounces. But this is just a standard block, what you get out of the kit. Plus you throw your axles and your tires in here. These weights vary. Some of these blocks are a little bit denser. The pine is, if you notice, like this one's got a knot in there. That does affect the weight a little bit. But you're roughly coming out with an uncut block, give or take about 3 to 4 ounces, right? So this one's actually pretty close to 5 ounces at 4.6 ounces. So not too bad. You could probably throw a couple of these 1/4 ounce weights and stuff on there. It's a little over 5.5. So I don't have any smaller increments than these 1/4 ounce weights, but and just to test the system here, you take 4 of these 1/4 ounce weights, should equal 1 ounce. They don't always weigh out either. I noticed that about some of those. They got the little plastic backing you peel off, but the rest of it's going to be the part of the weight. So, like, see, I got 1.5 ounces right there, and just shy of it, 1.5 ounces. But they're not precision weights, so what can we do, I guess. But anyways, here's our kit. We got our, put that over center. Got the lid. And take our tires. And nails. So we got our tires there. Got our nails. Now we significantly reduced the weight by almost half. But we sacrificed weight for aerodynamics. You know, a little bit better aerodynamics there. So we got to bring it back up close to weight. So if we would sit there and take this like 1.5 ounces right here, throw it in there, coming out 4.3. Let's see. And once you do this, you want to start focusing all your weight. When you put these down, you want to try to make them center line as possible. Focusing your weight right there in that sweet area, right there in front of the rear axle. That's at 5. So add another one right there. Probably could add another. Ooh, a little over. That settled down. Well, according to that, that's right on the money. We're going to play with that for right now in this car. This is just a demonstration car. It may get raced down the road, but we're going to be looking at it. You know, you're adding paint, you're adding glue. Will it add weight? Yes, but not enough that would significantly put you over the line. If I was going to a competition where I was using somebody else's scales to weigh in, I would probably remove that one and just save it for later, leaving me down at 5.25. And then I could throw that on there, just right underneath there, putting only one weight, giving any type of resistance to the car, still leaving the top clean for it. So that's the one part about the sleeper. You look at it, oh hey, that's just a wedge. Especially once you clean up the lines, the glue lines, and the edges are all cleaned up, it and you get a good paint coat on there, especially if you get some like filler primer, several coats, sand them down a little bit, and then get your final coat on there, it doesn't look like there's anything on it. You throw a little weight on there and they're like, hey, this guy's got a really light car, he ain't gonna make it. Sleeper. All right, I'll show you the next step a little later when I'll get this together, and the other critical part of this, which is mounting these. And there's a certain way you want to mount these, and you can find resources on Scout, Boy Scouts, or BSA. I'm sorry, I want to offend the fact that they're not in, just have boys in there, but anyways. And another thing is like in Scouts, guys could polish these and lighten up the wheels and various other things. In most of your Ranger Derby competitions, you can't do that. You can't polish these. But the thing about these kits with the Ranger Derby, you really don't want to. These nails are chrome plated as it looks. They have some type of plating on them. So once you decide if you want to polish these up, you're starting to take off that chrome. That chrome is going to be a friend of yours. So I have a tip. Once you get these mounted right, and I'll show you how to mount these right, to where your car runs as straight as possible down the track. I mean, straight as you can possibly get it. And your axles will actually be angled a little bit different than what you would just drive it straight in there at an angle. But I will show you that later.